Now, how you gonna be rude and tell someone when they need to begin maintenance? So most of the comments I get are from supportive people within the GLP-1 community. Every now and again, there's some rude ones with very poor boundaries. I want to talk about this today because I want you to understand how important it is to listen to your doctors and other healthcare providers, not random people over the internet. In the beginning, when you get weighed and do your full workup, your doctor probably developed some type of plan for you to follow, along with your goal weight or a goal weight range. Please don't deviate away from whatever it was that you and your doctor decided on. Unless, hear me out, unless you make those adjustments together. Okay? So here's the truth. Strangers only know what you tell them. And half of the time, they have really short attention spans. And so they only take in like just a little bit of information, only part of the information that you provide. Like in your videos, if you do informational videos, if you do weight loss updates, whatever it is you do, a lot of the time they don't even retain all of that information, or maybe not even pay full attention to every little thing that you're saying. So they're going to miss some important information and some facts. So that's why we're going to talk about this. Please, please, please heart and save this video, and also follow me for more weight loss vids. I'm your girl, Chic. Hey, I'm Chic, and it's Hey, I'm Chic on YouTube, okay? Some control freaks will look at you and blatantly tell you that you need to be in maintenance without even knowing your BMI. They don't be knowing your goal weight, your height, or any other important factors. All of those things determine where you need to stop in order to begin maintenance. Why in the world should you rush to begin maintenance when you ain't even back to your normal weight yet? Beats me. So people get so used to seeing you heavier that they're not used to, or they are unaware of what should be your norm. And it's all love. They probably be thinking like, you come a long way from where you was, instead of, out this way you weigh in here, and they just see like, dang, well, maybe you can go ahead and stop. But y'all got to think before y'all go telling people stuff like that. And it can be a little bit irritating and frustrating at the same time. But I just want y'all to understand that, so that you do think about that if you are saying those things to others in the GLP-1 community, or even friends that you have that are on this journey. Make sure that you also encourage them to speak with their doctors. And if you're going to, make a comment like that they should be stopping and beginning maintenance, then at least ask the questions about their weight and know, the BMI, what their weight is supposed to be, and things like that before, making a statement like that, or a comment, whatever you would call it. People also cannot see beneath your clothing. They also can't see beneath your clothing. So say like sometimes I'll wear like a little waist trainer to snatch me up a little bit more. Like if I'm wearing certain things, but I'm already curvy, y'all can see like that's just how I'm shaped. But depending on what I have on, some things, the material just automatically kind of accentuates your natural curves. But if it doesn't, and I look boxy, sometimes I will put on a waist trainer. So, with you seeing that, you're not seeing my body underneath my clothes. So yeah, you're gonna think that, like, ooh, like you some skinny. You need to go ahead and stop because you're starting to look a little sick, or you're getting a little bit too skinny. You're taking a little bit too far. But yeah, when somebody is wearing a waist trainer, or you can't clearly see what's underneath their clothing, you're gonna think that, But I can see all of me. You see what I'm saying? So, like, I thank you. I appreciate the compliment, and y'all saying I look good. But I know, because I know what I see, and I know also what my normal weight should be, and I also know when I'm supposed to be in maintenance. So, that's just how it be, y'all. In my case, I'm only 4'11", which is very low to the ground. Y'all, I'm so silly. But yeah, I'm 4'11", so I'm not even 5 feet tall. Okay, so For my normal weight range was anywhere from 103 pounds at my lowest, all the way up to about 115 pounds at my highest. Okay, that was my norm. And, before I started getting all the treatments, the chemotherapeutic infusions, all the steroids, and all that, that's when my weight really started fluctuating. When I was like really, really, really sick. Also, like when I was in a wheelchair because I couldn't walk, I would get like paralysis and I would be like paralyzed off and on, like it would come and go. And yeah, so that would like affect my face. It could like half of my face could paralyze, or even my whole face could paralyze. My hands could paralyze. My neck, like I couldn't hold my neck up. And so the wheelchair that I had, it had like a little neck thing on it, and it was like 300 pounds. It was a 300-pound wheelchair, so I had to learn how to walk all over again. And if you are wondering, I'll tell y'all a little bit more about it in a little bit, but let's just keep going. So yeah, so that's my normal weight range, but I need to leave a little bit of leeway because I do plan on working out and gaining some muscle. And I need to leave some leeway just in case I gain back 10 pounds, just in case I gain like 5 to 10 pounds back. So I am currently close to about 119 pounds. So if I stop here and then I were to gain 5 to 10 pounds back, I would actually be right back overweight. And I did not put in all this time and effort and go through this entire journey for a whole 13 months to set myself back rushing. Like there's no reason to rush. Okay. I was really truthfully successful on my journey because I stuck with a plan. I stuck with my plan from the very beginning, and I did not allow people to talk me out of good and well what I know I needed to be doing. You feel me? You must be very strong-minded when you are on this journey like this. If you're the type of person that's easily persuaded, you are going to have a whole lot of confusion because people tend to have 99 different opinions as to how you should do things. Like we get on here, we share our journeys, we tell you how we do things, but if that is not right for you or if it don't work for you, then you have to make adjustments to do what's right for you. Consult with your doctors and healthcare providers to get things, on a proper path for you. Like you have to do whatever is best for you, Shiz. Okay? Please be consulting with your doctor if you are unsure of what you need to do at any point in your journey. Okay? That's really important. Now, people may really mean well, but they don't tend to always understand that they can really, really mess you up. Now, I read energy and I can tell if a person is being weird, rude, or controlling. I can tell if they are being like super controlling and just nasty, just really rude for no reason. I will hide them from my channel. Now I give chances, but if they most people that do that, they be repeat offenders, y'all. So you really don't even have to give people. I used to go by this 3-chance rule, which is really highly dumb. Grown people don't need a whole 3 chances to get something right. And respecting one another, that should be something we all know how to do, regardless of how you were raised. Even at some point in your life, if you have a job, if you have a family, you've had to learn some responsibilities, and you should understand what respect is and that you need to give it. You should be given respect in order to receive it. You feel me? Listen, because I am grown and I got my own mama. I don't need nobody else to be my mama. I may look young, and I thank y'all for the compliments and everything. Speaking of that, my birthday is right around the corner on Wednesday, on September 4th. But yeah, I got a mama. I don't need a mama, and I am a mama. I'm a mama of 2 teenage boys. Okay, I don't need no more mamas. So if you come at me, ask questions and things like that before you just like don't be rude in telling somebody that they need to stop and so forth. Ooh, child, you getting too skinny. And it's like I'm really not, because I don't know if y'all can see, but y'all, I'm actually for my height, I'm actually still pretty thick. Thick gums in his house. Yeah, y'all, I ain't skinny at all. I don't know what they be talking about. But yeah, y'all. So listen though, you do not need any additional unnecessary stress or drama while on this journey because it's hard enough. For sure, for sure. So now that we got that addressed, we got that out the way, let me tell you a little bit about why I chose to go on a GLP-1 journey to begin with. So I suffer from myasthenia gravis, also known as MG, CIDP, which is chronic inflammatory demyelinating polyneuropathy, as well as rheumatoid arthritis and asthma, some other little things. But my treatments and medications, they are what cause my weight to fluctuate. So I ended up going from 115 pounds all the way up to 194.6 pounds. You heard me? Now, this is all over the past 10 years. Okay? So I wanted better health. So I had to get myself together, child. As I was telling you earlier, I lost my ability to walk due to having some issues with nerve damage and temporary paralysis. Yes, so myasthenia gravis, aka MG, causes severe muscle weakness. And that can be your breathing muscles. It can impact your diaphragm. It can impact also like my arms, legs. So like you just feel like fatigue, really like weak, like extremely weak. Like sometimes I feel really floppy. Like I just don't have the strength to like open things or hold a cup without dropping it, things like that. But like right now, I'm at one of my stronger points, in life, but I have my ups and downs when it comes to autoimmune disease. Okay. So yeah. So due to having chronic illness, I actually decided to still stick with intermittent fasting. I was already doing intermittent fasting prior to beginning my GLP-1 journey. And I was also already doing light exercise. So I stuck with that because I cannot overdo it. So I don't listen to random people who try to, tell me to go in like super hard with cardio and, go trying to pick up tires and push cars and do CrossFit and all that. Like I know I'll be somewhere laid out. I'd probably be going to the upper room, And we don't want that. We try to be here as long as God wants us to be here. You feel me? Yeah, I don't want to be working out all hard to the point where I'll just really overexert myself and exacerbate my symptoms. Then I'll be in the hospital fighting for my life. That's a no, because we ain't feeling that. That's doing too much. But yeah, so I decided to still do those things, but also to begin GLP-1 medication. So that's the point I had decided to begin my GLP-1 journey. I lost 40 pounds after being on semaglutide. I started on semaglutide. I lost 40 pounds within 6 months. And then I switched to tirzepatide. Okay. And I was on tirzepatide thus far for 7 months. And I've lost 35 pounds. Okay. So altogether, your girl has lost a grand total of 75 pounds. You heard me? Yeah, baby. 75 pounds. Woo woo. So yeah, y'all, I'm super psyched about that. Now listen, people can say whatever they want, but I do not have one regret. I don't regret at all making the choice to get healthier in the way that was best for me. Okay? And that's what you got to do, what is best for you. People could talk about GLP-1s, they could clown you, say negative things about them all day, even though a lot of them haven't tried them, or they hating just because they ain't work for them. But if it's beneficial for you, or you at least want to try and see if it will be, don't allow people to discourage you. Allow your doctor to be in charge of that part. You feel me? Like if you just want to try it, I am not here to persuade you to do anything. I'm just saying to be strong-minded, make choices, learn to stick to them, do what's best for you, and not worry about what other people think or how they feel about what it is you doing, because it's your life at the end of the day. Your life. What works for one may not always work for all, because our bodies are different in so many different ways, y'all. I truly hope that your journey is going well. I really do. All love for me. Okay? Learn to celebrate your successes and do not beat yourself up. Okay? We can't be duking it out with ourselves over small setbacks. It ain't even necessary. It ain't worth this. Like, but why? Why? Like, you can't be your own enemy. And most importantly, y'all, please don't give up unless your doctor instructs you to do so, or you may be having an unfortunate financial situation or something. You might be having an unfortunate setback, financial setback or something, and that is understandable. This journey was very important to me because your girl ain't rich, but this journey was really important to me. It meant a lot. So I decided to work some extra part-time hours from home in addition to creating content and doing, UGC content for brands and things like that, and as well as my YouTube channel because it meant so much to me. I knew how much I needed to make sure I had in addition to cover my other bills and expenses. So that's what I did. I also started with compounded medication, which is far more affordable. Like I never did do any of the big name brands like Mounjaro, Ozempic, Wegovy. I didn't do any of those expensive brands. And so I paid out of pocket, but I was getting compounded medication. I started off with MiniMD and I was getting compounded semaglutide through them. Yeah, I went from compounded to research peptides. And both of those have worked extremely well. They have worked out in my favor. Not every single option is good for everyone. Some people say that compounded versions of the medications don't work as well for them. And that may be true for some people. But like I said, for me, I didn't have any issues like that. So, but yeah, if your insurance covers Wegovy, Mounjaro, or Ozempic, good for you because a lot of people can't get the insurance to cover it. So decide on what you want to do. Whether or not you want to share your journey is up to you, whatever is best for you. Some people are not comfortable like with sharing their journey because of backlash and things like that. They just don't want to deal with it, and that's understandable. I wanted to encourage and play a role in showing other people that they could get healthy, that it is possible. And so that's why I decided to share mine. But I am a content creator and I share many journeys. So that's just what I do. But if that's not good for you, you don't have to do that. I do understand people not wanting to share though, but I'm just telling you why I chose to share. So this is why I share my journey, but I still like to protect my peace. And just because you're on social media does not mean that you have to allow people to disrespect you. Yeah, engagement is engagement, but you do not have to be disrespected. Or if someone becomes um, scary, if someone becomes like they just doing too much and you are in fear for your life or something like that, obviously you got to block people. You know what I'm saying? Or if they're stressing you out too much, life has enough already. So outside of this journey, you already living a life. You don't need to take on someone that you don't know, some stress from them. And then, you really be worried. And especially on a journey like this, it's enough going on. It's a lot of change. It's a lot of things that you have to keep up with. So why deal with that? You have to set boundaries, whether online or not. And that's just what I believe in. Like, I ain't let my guard down with that for nobody. I don't care what they say or what they think. That's just me. I have a background in mental health counseling, and I don't do that. I don't do all that. Get down in the comments below and chat it up with me, okay? Please, please do join the tribe by subscribing to my YouTube channel. Again, hey, I'm Chic, and I'm Chic. Also, follow your girl on social media, including on here. It is Hey, I'm Chic pretty much on everything. Also, show this video some love like that. Like I love y'all. Most of y'all are completely positive, and I certainly do appreciate that. I appreciate y'all uplifting me and looking out for me, and I'm going to do the same for y'all. Oh, I think my knee popped. Ooh, that's what age do. But anyway, also remember to save this and share it. Remember that sharing is caring, like I always tell y'all. And your girl Chic loves y'all, and I am rooting for you. Feel free to ask me any questions. And yeah, later, my loves. Gotta go. Bye, y'all.